Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to watch ITVX in the USA. Now, ITVX is the online presence of Britain's largest commercial TV station, which is ITV. And it's really good. It's been upgraded in the last couple of years. Last year, I think, from ITV Hub, which was its previous version. And it's really good, but it's got lots of very famous TV programs, including Coronation Street and lots of soaps and stuff like that. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to watch it from the USA. Okay, now, if you're watching this video, you may have come across it because you've tried to watch ITVX in the USA and it hasn't worked. The reason I will expect to tell you fairly accurately is probably because of your IP address. ITVX is only available to the UK. This site shows you where your IP address is, and if you just show you now, mine is currently in the USA. And I will show you what happens if I try and access ITVX. Hopefully you can recognize that. So that's where my IP address. My IP address is the Internet Protocol address. It's the network number that every device that's connected to the Internet gets assigned. But unfortunately, it can be used to determine your location as well. And if you try and go to ITVX with an American IP address, I will show you what happens. We can go there. Let's try and watch Snowpiercer. Say ITVX is normally completely free. It is funded by adverts. This is basically what you'll get. Sorry, this show isn't available right now. And it's this error code here, which is 0101, which means you're in the wrong location. It also flags up when you use something called a VPN, which I'll tell you about in a second. Okay, so basically it won't work. So you can try all you like and you won't be able to watch any of ITV with a US IP address. So let me just close this down now and show you how we can fix this. Okay, the way to fix it is to do something about that IP address. It resolves to wherever you happen to be located. So if you were in France, you'd get a French IP address. If you were in Germany, you'd get a German IP address, and so on. There's very little you can do about that initial connection unless you own an ISP. But you can hide it, and you can hide it using something I've already mentioned called a VPN. Now let me show you a VPN. Here's the VPN I use. It's called NordVPN. It's probably the biggest, and most importantly for me, it's also one of the cheapest. If you want the best deal for this VPN and to try it out, there's a discount link in the description below. Give it a go. But there are lots of others, okay? Now the trick here is VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, as I mentioned. And when you connect to it, it creates an encrypted tunnel between your device and the VPN server, which keeps all your data secure, keeps you safe from hackers and people looking at your email addresses and stuff like that. But it also has a great advantage that it also hides your location. So whenever you connect to anything on the web, it will only, and you've got a VPN connected, it will only see the VPN server, which is great because we can now kind of change our IP address location. We're hiding it rather than changing it, but it comes to the same thing. Okay, also I just want to point out here is that error message 0101 on ITVX also is used. ITVX don't want you to use a VPN server to hide your location for obvious reasons, and they block loads of them. And the BBC, which is the UK's other biggest channel, also block them. NordVPN optimize some of their servers, not all of them, to get around these blocks. They rotate the IP addresses, make sure not too many people are using them, all the sort of things that are used to detect them. Here are the ones that NordVPN optimizes, so it's much better to use one of these. And I'll just pick one here, 1911, and I'll show you how you can just pick that specific server. If you click on the UK, you'll get one of their many, I think they've got about 100 UK servers. You'll get a random one, but we want one of these that works with ITVX and BBC better. So let me just click on there. I'm now clicking on a UK VPN server 1911. You can see it's connected now, and I'm going to minimize this. And I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to go into Firefox rather than Chrome, so I don't have to go and clear the cookies, but hopefully this will demonstrate. I'll just click on my location now, and this site that I used before, gps-coordinates.org, will now show my new location, but it won't really. What it's showing you is the location of the VPN server I've just connected to, which hopefully you can see is in London. So now any website I visit will think I'm in London because it sees the VPN server. Okay, so I'm going to go to ITVX now and click on that. And we'll go back to the site, and we'll try and watch the same site that we were blocked, if you remember, with error code 0101. If I click on watch film, now I've got the parental controls, watch now. And hopefully now you should see it will stream, because ITVX has checked my location, what it thinks it has, and it's looked at the IP address, and it's seen that I'm in London. Well, it thinks I'm in London. I'm not really. And everything works. And I can use ITV, BBC. You need to create an account for ITVX. They're all free. You just need an email address. I think it asks you a postcode, which is the UK's version of a zip code. Just grab one from online. As long as it's real, it doesn't matter where it is. You can pick Birmingham Airport, the Houses of Parliament, whatever. Any valid postcode will do. Okay. Hopefully you can see this is streaming. I'm going to stop now. These are the adverts. If you use ITVX, you've got adverts unless you subscribe to the ad-free version. Remember, they will check your payment method. So if you haven't got a British payment method, I wouldn't try and subscribe to that, because I don't think it'll work. And that's basically it. That's how you watch ITVX in the USA. It's gone on a bit longer than I thought, this video, but thank you for your patience, and I hope everybody has a really nice day. Bye for now.